go.
Yes, we are. I love your accent. I'm sure you hear that a lot.
Well, thank you, thank you. So tell me about the show. Super
Yes,
exciting.
I know. I absolutely love this show. One, because I genuinely love bakers. I feel like bakers, no matter what you bake, they just have these amazing personalities. They also have amazing stories of how they got into baking, whether they learned it, growing up as a child with their mother, or their grandparents, to an engineer being bored and being like, I think I want to bake now. But I also love Dr. Seuss. I grew up with Dr. Seuss. I love the stories. I love the illustration. Dr. Seuss characters, they're different, just their hands, their feet, they rhyme everything. That was fun, hosting a show that kind of had, a singy song kind of rhyme to it with every episode. And I have kids that I read Dr. Seuss, too. So I was definitely in my element. It was so much fun.
Have your kids seen any of the episodes yet, or?
They have not. They did see the trailer, and I will say, just shooting it and then seeing it, I am so happy that what I was feeling while hosting this show, you visually got to see as well. And it's very whimsical. It's very magical. It's colorful. Visually, all your senses are just, pleased. And I love that this show allows their viewers to actually experience some of the things that the bakers competing have baked. We have the best bite that you as a viewer can actually just search on Amazon.com, and the recipe's right there for free. So if you're interested, you can bake it yourself. I think that was a really cool element.
That's amazing. And I think what makes you so perfect at this is, I know I kind of admire you for your positive attitude, and so many people do. Where do you think that comes from? Because you always seem to be such a ball of light and positivity in a world that's not always light and positive.
Yeah, and you just made me born. Oh, thank you. I honestly was born this way, and my daughter has been born this way. And what's awesome is I see it in her, and the first thing I want to do is protect it. I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope she keeps this like joy alive. I think I am just naturally an optimist. And sometimes people can be an optimist to, default, I would say, because you don't want to be an optimist in the point that you neglect reality. That's not what I'm talking about here. What the gift that I believe that I've been given, and I've learned that it's a gift because I can't, like as a kid, sometimes people would say I was fake because I was always happy. So I would try not to be. I would try to be like, okay, let me be like Wednesday, Family Adams. Let me try. And I was like, that's not who I am. But I naturally see life as you can, we're gonna be given lemons. That is life. It's not gonna be perfect all the time, but it's how you respond to the lemons. You can make an amazing lemonade if you just get the right, the other ingredients, and you see life as a way of teaching you. So life doesn't happen to me, it happens for me. So I will see a situation, I allow myself to feel other emotions than just being happy. And I try to learn from that experience. And I step back and I say, what is this teaching me? And some of the most horrible experiences, not to bring the mood down, but my niece, she passed away. She was murdered at 18. How can you learn from that, situation? But what she taught me, what that situation taught me, is that life is short. And so now that when I am with my loved ones, I always, remind myself to tell them I love them, and I soak up every moment, Dan. Soak it up. soak it up. So that's I think how I do it. I don't not allow myself to feel. It's important, the you know, the yucky emotions. Those are important. You know, we have those for a reason. But we can learn from those emotions. You can't experience true happiness unless you've experienced true sadness. You have to know
It's
what
so
that,
true.
yeah, right? Mm-hmm.
It is. And obviously with this is a new, direction for you
Yeah.
since stepping away from the real. Now you've got opportunities such as this show. What was the biggest thing that you learned about yourself through shooting this show?
Um, when you do things that you are truly passionate about, it's not work. It is, you know, you have, I remember at one point we probably shot for me, I want to say 18 hours. It was a long day. And my feet were hurting because I made sure I looked fashionable in this one. But I was having fun. I enjoyed what I was doing. I'm personable. I love people. Like I said, I love bakers. So it was just it's a true blessing when you're doing things that you naturally gravitate towards and that you're passionate about. And I
Amazing.
learned so much, you know, doing these shows.
I'm sure. I'm sure. And just before we do go, I mean, I've got someone that wants to say hello. This is Gizmo, and he just wants to say that he loves you so much and he can't wait to watch the show. So
Oh, Gizmo, thank you, Gizmo. You're adorable. Happy holidays, Gizmo. I hope you enjoy
thank you so
it.
much. And just quickly, I'll ask you, what are you doing for the holidays?
My mom is actually going to come over and I am taking her to the snow. My family's
Fun.
gonna ski. I don't think I'm gonna ski this year. I've tried it. I don't know if I want to do it anymore. My mom doesn't ski, so I was like, let me bring my mom and we will cook dinner. We will have dinner ready for when everyone, you know, my kids and my husband go out and they ski and they want to come back. We'll have hot cocoa on and I'll ice skate, but I don't know if I want to ski.
And that's a perfect way to get rid of the kids and the husband for like a short time. Have some time to yourself. Get rid of
And I'll have mommy and daughter time.
them. Amazing, amazing. Well, congrats on the show. I can't wait to watch. Gizmo's so excited. And yeah, again, thank you for being such a light and a ball of positivity because it's what the world needs.
Oh my gosh, Dan, thank you so much. You're adorable. I just want to
Of
squeeze
course.
you.
Thank you. Well, hopefully we'll get to meet each other in person
I
soon. I'm
know.
sure we will. I'm sure our paths will cross.
Yeah, that would be dope.